Hello and thank you for joining me on my colouring quest. So today I am going to be sharing with you my colouring plans for the year of 2026. How it's the end of 2025 already, yeah, I don't know. Absolutely no idea where that's come from, but here we are. And I want 2026 to be a little bit more prepared when it comes to like colouring wise, because I will say that like this year I at the beginning of the year I was like 25 books to to focus on in 2025, and like the first few months went okay. I coloured in a few, and then after that like my brain kind of forgot what books I was focusing on, and I never really wanted to go back and look at the list. And then like for some reason, like in my brain 25 books was too many, and so I will not be doing that again for 2026. I have chosen a different route, but to start off with I am going to share this book, which is the Disney Agenda. It's basically your like year calendar book. Like you can put your dates and stuff in it, but for each month you get a colouring page, which this year's version is like the Petit Poupée like style illustrations, which is lovely. You've got August, obviously it is in French, like I know the days of the week and stuff like that, but yeah, for the most part I just wanted it for the colouring pages, because I thought each month I will then have a page to colour. April is a Little Mermaid. So where's January? January, here you have... Is that Mulan? When I first saw it, I just saw this picture here, and for some reason I was thinking it was Jasmine. I think it's the big J. But I'm like, well, that's definitely Mulan's family. So yes, I'll be happy with that, because Mulan is my favourite Disney princess. I think it was also the hairstyle. Mulan doesn't normally have that hairstyle. I can't remember what she has in the Petit Poupée book, but that was not where I was thinking. So yeah, it's basically a year, your normal sort of year planner. And yeah, I'm just going to be colouring the pages in here. I may add a few things in there, but it's not going to be like colouring related or anything like that. I just wanted something like this. And at the back you do have one of those little pockets you can put stuff in. And it also comes with some stickers. Yeah, like this is the sort of hairstyle I'm used to Mulan having. So yes, not sure why they've gone with that. You have like some notes pages, and you do have a couple of pages at the back here which are just to colour, which is nice. And if you're ever in France, you've got some like little emergency numbers and stuff. Pretty much like any planner you can buy, but colouring related, which is nice. So yeah, I want to try and colour the monthly page each month, but I know me. So I'm not expecting to complete the whole thing this year. Like, yeah, I just know there'll be a month that I'll skip or something like that, but it's like a little focus to get me started, if that makes sense. Right, next I have this book, which is the Studio Ghibli colour by number, and this is also French. These books that I've just shown you, the two, I got them off of Lyrica. And yeah, it was my first ever Lyrica order, so I ordered like 5 books I think off there. And yeah, this is a colour by number, but with this book, now I'm going to show the back to show what's sort of in here. With this book, I want to watch the films and then colour a page related to those films, because honestly, I feel kind of criminal. I have not watched all of these films, and I feel like I should have, like, a long time ago. So yeah, and basically they look quite simple. Like, you've already got your black outlines, which makes that easier. And you do get a good, that is a lot of greens, that's all I'm saying, but you do get, like, a good selection of colours. But, like, I want to know that I'm colouring to sort of represent the characters well, if that, like, I want to know what I'm colouring. Like, some movies, like I said, I don't actually know some of these movies, which, like I've said, is criminal. Love it. So yeah, I want to watch the movie and then just go ahead and colour a page related to that. So that might not be every month, it'll be whenever I feel like watching the movie, basically. And then I'll come to this, like, maybe not straight after, but like the day after or something like that. It might be something I choose to do, like on a Saturday afternoon or something. Just watch a movie, colour a page, have fun, basically. So that is that book. And then I'm moving on now to my big stack of focus books. Right, and I have picked a book for each month, so there are 12 books here, and this to me just seems more manageable than 25 books throughout the whole year. And like, these aren't the only books I'll be colouring in these months, but like, this is the place I'll start. I'll have a book each month already, like, so a little less planning, something's ready for me, and then I can sort of flow from there. And by focusing in these books, like, a lot of them are quite simple books. Like, they don't have super detailed pages because I'm saving those books for sort of those one-off moments where I want to colour something more detailed. That may take more than a month for me to colour, or like, yeah, I just want to focus on simpler stuff. So like, I don't want to just finish one page. I'm going to try and do at least one page in each of these books, but if I get more than one done, that would be even better. So let me just move that again to the side. To start with, in January, I have Colour in Heaven's Chibi Tarot special, and I have been wanting to colour in this book ever since I got it when it first came out, and I still haven't. So I'm starting January off by ticking that off of the uncoloured books pile. And yeah, this is by Josh Lee. Did I just say that? I don't know. And yeah, I feel criminal for not have colouring in this yet, because these are, I love his, any illustrations he does I will buy pretty much, but his chibis are always amazing. Like this. So hopefully I can get a couple of these done. Probably ones that, like this one, that one seems to me like, yes, these could be like glow firefly type situations, but it could also be snow. I could turn that page wintry quite easily if it wasn't supposed to be. That might be a good one to start with. But yeah, if it seems like summery or something, I'm not going to colour that one in January, but hopefully I can get a couple of these done. I may be being too optimistic by thinking I can actually colour more than one page in these books, but I want to have focus. Like this year, especially the beginning of the year, the first couple of months were stressful, and then yeah, it's just been tiring this year. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but also, yeah, life. So next year I just want it to be, I love that page, I love it, but I won't be colouring it in January because I see that as a lot warmer. But these may be the focus books for the a specific month, but that does not mean that I can then not go ahead and colour in this book again in the rest of the year. It's just I want to make sure I get pages in these books I'm going to show you done, because there are a few that I've either only got one completed page or I have no completed pages in. And then like some just fall through the cracks, like some I couldn't believe that I only had one page coloured. So that is Chibi Tarot special for January. Right, for February I have Mystica by Dada Cho. Yes, and love this book. Now it did take me a while to pick these books because obviously I have so many, but yeah, this has such beautiful illustrations, and like I said, I think I might be being too optimistic by saying I can complete more than one of these in a month, but I've literally got 2 pages coloured in here, this one and another one that is a bit nearer the front, I think, or the middle. But yeah, I probably won't be doing a page like this. It'll probably be, I do have a page that I want to colour soon, so I will show you that. But even the ones I choose, once I get to February, I might have changed this one. I really want to colour this one, and maybe this one. Like, I just love them. But I cannot colour them like this. Like, I love them, but they are stunning. I cannot achieve that, but I will try my best to put my own take on these. But then I also love this one. Again, cannot colour them like that, but you've got to colour them your own. And it's also going to be in February, which makes me think this one, like Valentine's Day. So that's a good option. Again, she is adorable. But yeah, I will colour them my own way. So yeah, a lot of options in this book. Absolutely stunning. Like, there's so much talent in this world. That is the other one that I coloured. This was the first page I coloured in here. So, yeah, at the front you just have some coloured versions. Absolutely. Sorry about the glare. I cannot do anything about that. I have to have my light on because it is far too dark for the time of that it actually is. So that is Mystica for February. Next I have March and I have Luna. Now this is one that I would probably maybe only get 1 page done because I do take a lot of time on these pages. But I say a lot of time on these pages, I have only coloured 1. And it is right near the front, I think. Yes, I have only coloured this one and I love it. And I love that with her books you get at the back. Oh, I didn't even say Maria Troll. That you get your information at the back. Very necessary for me. But yes, I thought with March being like the beginning of spring, something with flowers in would be nice. I really love this one. Yeah, something with flowers but not too flowery. Because, yeah, it's me. I also love this and this. But I see this as more autumnal than spring. I just do. I don't know why. Yeah, like that seems autumnal. This is my absolute favourite, I think, in the book. I think I always say that, but then I don't know if I come across another one. But again, I see that as autumnal. But yeah, so many options in here as well for spring. I just skipped over that. probably won't be doing a double page spread. Not in here. Like, this is really pretty, but I don't think I'll be wanting to colour that. But who knows? By then I might. Like, that's why I haven't like flagged any pages of any such, because I'm bound to change my mind. Like, that one looks quite simple. I say that now, but if I was actually colouring it, those leaves would probably kill me. But yeah. So again, lots of options, but I do feel like in this book I probably would only get one finished in the month. But I want to make sure that I colour a page in this next year. Because like I said, having only coloured this page, yeah, that's just wrong to me. That needs adjusting. So that was Luna by Maria Troll. Next, I have this one for April. Did I actually write it down? No. So this Flower and Girl, I believe, and this is the first one. Yeah, because I remember I Google translated and I did all three of these books because I have all three of them. And like this one just says Flower and Girl, and then the second one will have second, and then the third one has third in the title. So yeah, this one was the first one, and this is the only one I haven't coloured in yet. But this one, oh, did I say April? So this is like full into spring now. So these books are perfect. Like, this one would be good for like this time of year, but I don't want to colour that now. But yeah, these are stunning books. Like, when I first saw them, I was like, I need to find them. So yeah, I think it's near the front, the ones that are catching my eye at the moment. But yeah, I could just, like, that Anne of Green Gables inspired one. Oh, love that. Like, just all the, I think it's all the pretty colours in her version. I didn't even say who this is by, did I? Union Summer. So yeah, I think it's like all the pretty colours they've done. I might not use them, but they make you want to colour them. Like, look at all the like peachy pinks, and then you've got this lovely blues and greens and purples. Just the way she's used colour makes it so like warm. Yeah, like any of these pages will do me fine. See, that one would be good for February. So pretty. Like, even something like this. I do really like this one though. Yep, and then we're back to the beginning. So that is April, the Flower and Girl colouring book by Union Summer. I don't know if anybody needs ISBN numbers. It's a bit late now if you did, but hey ho. Next we have May, and this is a book I have not coloured in yet. To be fair, I got this book last year. Was it last year? Well, I got like 3 books at the same time, I think it was. Sorry, I just had a sip of my drink. Yeah, it was either 2 or 3 books at the same time. And yeah, I just never got round to colouring in this one. I think I wanted to for Mermaid because I did have a tab in here that I have now took out. But that is why this one is for May, because it's like the sea and mermaids. And yeah, there was a page in here. Adorable. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I think there was a page in here that I like at the minute, but by the time we get to May that may change. Is this one. How adorable. But yeah, that might change because my mind does change. I do really like that one as well. And that one. Well, that's the front cover. So that's always a good place to start sometimes because you have a reference right there. Love dolphins, so that's also a possibility. And then I do love these grayscale ones as well. Wasn't there another grayscale one? Or am I imagining things? No, that's the only one. It might have been in the Halloween book that I got. Also love that one. So yeah. So that one is for May. That is Miracles of the Sea by Mystica Mirrors. And I got that off of Etsy. I just love the way her books are. Like, I haven't even cracked the spine in that. Next is another book that I got off of Lyrica. And this is for June. I have not coloured in it yet. And this is the Disney manga style book by Hachette Heroes. I'm not sure who the actual illustrator is. You've got a lot of illustrators here. So at least they're all listed. So yes, this is for June, which is like my birthday month. So I just wanted something fun that I'd enjoy. And these illustrations are amazing in here. Like, but they are full page. So I definitely would only get one, I think, coloured in here. And the only thing I'm sad about with this book is when I think like manga and anime style, I automatically want to use alcohol markers. And I can't because it's double-sided. But yeah. So it's going to have to be either water-based or pencils. Imagine having to colour all of these flowers. That is definitely not the page I'm going for. Oh my gosh. Absolutely not. Is this a double page? No, the grass changes. But it seems like it should be, but it's not. Like, these are thick blades of grass, and then you've got like this magical scene over here, so I mean, I'm guessing you could try and make... No, look, the leaves end. Yeah, flowers here and then grass here. It's definitely not a double page. But then at the top, the leaves are like the same. But then this doesn't carry on over. Why am I worrying? I'm not colouring that page. Not today, not anytime soon. But yeah. Love it. That might have to be one of them. But again, could change my mind. I do love the Zootopia ones as well. I love the layout of this page. I don't know why, I just do. I love this sort of border. I sometimes do something like that to my pages. So it makes sense that I'd like that. Oh, I love this one. Mulan. Gotta love the Mulan pages. I always like Peter Pan pages as well, but they always intimidate me to colour them. That's really pretty. Merida. Winnie the Pooh. Alice in Wonderland. They are so pretty, those two pages. And Ariel looks adorable with the manga eyes. Lilo and Stitch. See, by the time June comes around, it's going to be warmer, so it might be like a Lilo and Stitch page that I want to colour. That one is stunning. Love it. Sorry, I am taking a long time on this book. But yeah, absolutely amazing pages in here. And I love the Snow White ones as well, which are right at the beginning here. I love this one, which is the front cover, which, if I'm honest, is a reason why I even like noticed this book, because like when you're scanning through loads of books and you're just like, oh, that looks good. Aww, Wally. Turning Red. And Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, really look forward to colouring in that one. The manga Disney colouring book, Hachette Heroes. Let's show an ISBN for that as well. So next we have July, and this is actually one of the exceptions. I have actually coloured a few pages in here, because this is one of those ones that is just fun and I do whatever with. Like quick, yep, done, nice, had fun, did my colouring, feel better, yay. So this is Yampuff 100, and the reason I picked this for July was I find that in July you're going more places, like the weather's warmer, you want to go out for the day, or like you're going on holiday, or you have like time where you just want to be outside and you're not just colouring. Like in the winter you could do everything inside. But yeah, so I picked just like fun little ones that I can do anytime. And yeah, so this has just loads of little chibis. And yeah, it would take forever to stop on each page, so I'm just flicking through. That's one I've done. But yeah, as you can see, you can add a background, you can leave it without a background. This is one of my favourites that I've coloured. One of my favourite drawings in the book as well. So yeah, there's plenty that I haven't coloured, but considering all the other books I'm showing you, I've either haven't coloured or done one. This looks ridiculous, I know, but this was Let the Dice Decide challenge that I did, where I rolled the dice and it chose what colours I used. And everything was pink and red. And I was like, oh my gosh, this whole page is going to be pink and red. And then I got purple for her skin. And then orange for her hat. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to look really bad. And then in the paint palette, I just used every colour that I used on the page, which wasn't a lot. So yeah, I really like that one. It's just like simple and pretty. But yeah, like I said, no idea what I'd colour in here. There's so many options. Did this one last Christmas, I think it was. I really love how that turned out. With the sparkly pink. Didn't do anything in it for this year. There are a few more Christmassy pages. But yeah, I didn't really do Christmas colouring. I just sort of went straight into winter. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Love that one. Let me hurry up a little bit. I've coloured one more in here. It's near the front. It's like milk and cookies. Yeah, it is adorable. And that even has sparkly milk. Like Mod Podge Extreme Glitter just ends up on everything in there. So that's Yampuff 100 for July. my gosh, my throat went dry. Right, August. We have Matchstick Mouse, a big adventure colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. Now, I picked this up and I thought I had coloured more in it. I had not. I had coloured, was it one page? Where is it? I coloured this page and that was it. And I'm like, how? But then I think I have a few Matchstick Mouse books and I'm like, all the pages I've coloured are like one in each book. And then any day I've got a few coloured, and I was just like, yeah, I want to colour some pages in this one. And this one, like, by the time I got to this point, I'd picked out some books and I had assigned months to them, and there was only like 4 months left, and I thought this one suited August the most. So, I love that one. So that is how this one ended up in the rotation. I was like, cannot have only one picture coloured in this book. That's just ridiculous. So Matchstick Mouse, a big adventure colouring book by Morgan O'Brien for August 2026. Now, September, I have another book that I got off of Lyrica. Like, how did they all end up in rotation? Because I haven't coloured in them yet, because getting like 5 books at the same time is just like, you colour in one and then something else happens and comes along and you colour in something else. So I have I believe that translates to Witches and Fairy Creatures. That's what I'm going with. And this, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, but it's by Helen Kanak. It's French, so you know that it's gonna have a different sound than that, but hey ho, I love this book. And yes, so September, I was thinking October, but then I was like, no, I want to build myself up to Halloween, you know? Although my Halloween, the book for October isn't even Halloweeny. Yeah. So for September, I have this one. Let's show the ISBN. Or it's called EAN on French books, apparently. Is that what it is? Just making sure I don't have another number anymore. But yes, these are absolutely adorable witchy pictures. And the paper feels nice in here. Like I said, I haven't coloured on it yet, but I don't think I'll have a problem. Look at that. Oh, that is adorable. Oh, that is lovely. I think I'd need some sort of background in that, like either like a circle or a square or something. But yeah, I don't know, I like how the lines are. The style of the drawing is probably what I'm trying to say. Amazing. Aww. Now that's adorable. I could see myself doing a little half circle behind that as well for some reason. Notice how I stop on the pages that also have cats on them. I wonder why. There is another one, and they are everywhere, and it is amazing. Like, aww. I love it when a cat's just happy to have its pets. I may have to colour in this book before September. But like I said, this is just focus on it in September. It doesn't mean I can't pick it up at any other time. Rain, frogs. Oh, and a cat. That's a great book. So, Witches and Fairy Creatures by Helen Kanak. for September. Now October, like I said, it is not a Halloween book at all. This is Deco Dolls by Carla Magana. I wanted to include at least one Carla Magana book in the rotation for focus. And yeah, I just went with Deco Dolls. And I think a lot of these pages, you can add like the Halloween vibes to them. But at the same time, I didn't want to sort of pinpoint a Halloween book to focus on. Just because there's so many different types. So I thought they're like the one-off books. This I can colour a few pages in if I want. And I love colouring in this. Well, in Carla Magana books. Especially around that Halloween time. Plus, you also get Carloween, which is great. Which I only just thought about this second, that it will be Carloween, if Carloween is going to be this year. I mean 2026, because it is still 2025, but you know what I mean. But yeah. And again, I only have the one page coloured. It is not good, is it? Again, I thought I had more coloured in here, but it's just because I have a few of her books that you think they're all in one book, but they're not. So that was Deco Dolls by Carla Magana for October. Right, now November, I have the Colour in Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales. And yes, this probably seems like a very random choice for a book, but I have a couple of pages coloured in here. Right. First of all, I love the designs in this book and the smallness of them, and there are like a few wintry, autumny sort of pages in here. I have done Jack and the Beanstalk. I love how that turned out. Did not expect it to turn out so well when I was actually like thinking of colouring it, but I actually really like that. I do think the oval is a bit of a weird shape. Like I did start this when I was on holiday, because this was a book that I took with me when we went on our caravan holiday in Great Yarmouth. But yes, so I didn't have everything with me or anything, but yeah. And then the other one I've coloured, which I started with, was Red Riding Hood, which I really, really like this one. I love colouring Red Riding Hood pages, I don't know why. But yeah, I just thought this would be great for November. The Hansel and Gretel, because it's like a gingerbread house made out of sweets and stuff. I still really want to colour this Rapunzel page, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought this fit with November, just in my brain. But yeah. So that is Fairy Tales Colour in Heaven Pocket Size Edition. And then last but not least, we have December, which I have gone for the Colour in Heaven Presents Winter. This is number 19. Gosh, can't even get it to focus. There we go. Issue 19 Winter, because they have a couple of winters and yeah, you know. And sneak peek, I have just coloured this page this year, like just literally finished it in the last couple of days. And yeah, I just want to come back to this book because yeah, I just do. So I've picked it for next year. And they do have some full pages, which they are very, very full page, aren't they? But they are beautiful. They have a lot of those. And then we move on to some reefs and some little, and then like the second half of the book isn't really my favourite. The front half of the book, however, is. Like, we've got some by Mario Budek. Like, I have done one which is this one. So this was last year, and then the other one was this year. So hopefully I'll get at least one more done next year. Because I probably won't pick this up again until then. But yeah, Lenka Filanenko. I love these animal ones. This is like, they're amazing. It is also Lenka Filanenko who illustrated this one, the Dashin'. Love this one. Yeah, they're just amazing. And you've got a few Shutterstock images and some Derriere Kakasoi. So yeah, just want to put that back in the rotation for next December. And that's it. Like, that is my colouring plans for 2026. Like, so one book to focus on for each of the months, and then 2 books which will be focused on throughout the whole of the year. So yep, I'm gonna look forward to watching other people's plans. Like, I always like to see like how their brain is going to come up with ideas for the like following year. I've already watched a couple. Like, can you blame me? So I hope everybody is having a great end to their 2025, and hope that 2026 will bring even more colour, and hopefully I will be more focused and colour more and just have fun, basically. So thank you for joining me on my colouring quest. Until next time, bye.